Hello nieces, hello nephews, it's your Uncle Charles here and welcome back to my YouTube channel where we do unbiased price action analysis. And guys, while the breakout of this triangle pattern from last week, while that held and we got another close above the breakout, we got a shooting star candlestick pattern here, guys. Shooting star, make a wish. If you don't know what a shooting star is, you guys can definitely Google it. But usually it's a reversal pattern, a bearish reversal pattern, guys. So bears, you guys might be happy about this. Now bulls, listen, you already know I'm a trader. I'm not a medium term, long term guy. Okay, I'm a short term trader. Even my swings are for the short term, and I've been telling you guys for multiple times in multiple videos. Swing calls if we can break out or break above the chart range. Swing puts if we break down the chart range. Okay, now if you followed that and swung calls from the 386 breakout, we went as high as 393.7. That's over $7 move right there. If you know, for calls contract, you know, $7 move, that's pretty good. Hopefully you guys, I usually get in the money calls, but you know, we definitely got some more upside. But like I said, we got this shooting star pattern. Late in the day today, we had some selling pressure. Could this be a sign of a reversal? Could a reversal be incoming? We got Powell speaking tomorrow at 9 a.m. I think we will get our answer, the answer to our question very, very soon. But very important that we know what it looks like from a price action perspective, knowing the levels, knowing the setup, so that we can react in real time and make some money. So let's prepare. So as far as how Uncle Chart is traded today, as y'all know, level to level, we play a level to level, looking to long breakout resistance, looking to short breakdowns of supports. Okay, and I mentioned here in the first, well, this was the second post, I got 390 as the first support, and I got next resistance at 391.5 to 392 zone, then 393.5 above. Okay, so you see where it opened here at 9:30, it bounced, it went as low as 389.35, gave us a quick wash below, but did not break below, and it failed to make it official on the 15-minute chart. Okay, you guys can see here, it did not close below 390 on the 15-minute chart. But what it did do was it went and test resistant 391.5. You can see here is this white line. 392 is this white line as well. We got a zone, resistance zone. And what do? We long the breakouts of resistance. Cleared 392. You can see it breaking out 392 on this candle. And where did it hit? 393.5. That's the yellow line. 393.5. You guys can see there. A quick level to level move. Waiting for that first setup of the day. Hopefully you guys was able to catch it as well. All right. But from there, the trading day continues. And what happened next? It started breaking down support, which was alerted in the group. No puts unless 391.5 failed, putting 389.5 to 390 zone, then 388-ish back in play. Okay, we do that. I write these things throughout the day. I put plan here. Calls if 392 clears. If you're not in puts now, then puts if 390 fails, in case anybody missed the 391.5 breakdown. You guys can see here. After we tested 393.5-ish, started breaking out 392, started basing around support, a weak bounce off of 391.5, but ultimately we broke it down and hit that 390 level to level. And then from there, I told the group, make sure you get puts when we break down 390. Broke down 390, the next target was the 388 to 388.5 zone. We smashed that, okay? So many opportunities to make money in this market if you just use the level to level system and you do it unbiasedly. You make money on the upside, make money on the downside. Okay, if you miss one setup, you catch another setup. All right, now we're looking at the daily chart. I mentioned, is it possible we have a reversal incoming? Powell speaking tomorrow. Could that be the catalyst to push his market back down? Because here we have a shooting star. Shooting star are usually signs of a bearish reversal. So bulls, I hope you guys secure profits today. I hope you guys did, because You know, we don't know for sure if it's going to drop tomorrow, but I do have a no swinging before catalyst day policy, okay? Usually on data days like CPI and stuff, but when Powell speaks, he moves the market. So I count that, you know, so hopefully the bulls, you guys were able to secure some profits. But as far as tomorrow goes, okay, well, bulls, you know, we start with the bull case scenario. If this continues to pull back, on any pullback, we need to see 386 to 386.6 zone. Defend that support, okay? Today, SPY closed at 387.86. So resistant is at 388 to 388.5 zone with 390, 392, and 393.5 as resistant. Above that is the 23.6 fib level I got here at 395.7. Okay, so we just need to recapture some levels that was lost this past afternoon, okay? And defend that 386 level at all costs. Now, that's the bull case. If you're a bear, what you want to see this shooting star pattern show follow through. This means 386 failing. 386 fail, look for puts. Okay? If 386 fail, look for puts. Put in 385 to 384.5-ish, 383, 382, and 380.5-ish in play. Guys, look at, got this trend line here that's been keeping the SPY up. Starting back in October low, we had many tests at support. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And plus the one back in October. That's 6 tests of this trend line here. We might, if it tests again, guys, the 7th test might be the charm. We don't know. We'll see. But what I'll say is, if this trend line fails, is at 380.5 is right now, for tomorrow at least, I would swing puts. Okay? I would swing puts below 386 because that's a big false breakout setup. And this right here could be a possible lower high. Okay? Possible. Need that false breakout setup. Need back below 386 for the shooting star pattern to show follow through. Okay? But remember, as long as below 386, this breakout holds. And as long as this breakout holds, bulls are in control. Okay? So gotta give them the benefit of the doubt until we get evidence that bears are back in control. Okay? So above 386, bulls are still in control. Below 386, bears take back control. Be ready, guys. Be ready to react to whatever. As traders, our goal isn't to move the market. We cannot move the market. You will fail every time. Okay, you might get lucky, but in the long run, you won't be an overall consistently profitable trader. So you got to treat this like a business. Manage your risk, respect your stop loss, know the levels, know the setups, and get ready to react and trade them unbiasedly in real time. This is the Unco way. This is sheep style trading. Bah! Let's move on to the triple Q. Now, while SPY is looking how it's looking with this shooting star pattern, right? Looking bearish, right? So is triple Q. You guys see this orange line right here that I got? I've been had this for a while. Starting from November 1st high. Got a test here. November 11th low. November 17th. November 22nd. November 29th. December 7th. Tested at support many times in November. And then in December, tested it. We broke it down and tested as a resistant right there. And dropped. Guess what happened today, guys? You guys see it. We tested that support level as a resistant. Back, test, and go. I got a video, trading concept, price action trading concept you must know. Look it up in the playlist, Trade Like Uncle. But the idea of this is when a previous support level it fails, and then eventually retested as a resistant, that is very bearish. And you guys see that long wick. Strong selling pressure came from that level. Okay? Hot stove rejection style from that level. And it couldn't even close above the white trend line. Okay? So if you're a bull, you want to see triple Q break above 271.6 tomorrow. Preferably close above it, but it will put 273 in play. Okay, 273 is a fib level, but the very critical level I got is at 275.5. That's the orange line. I would be a lot more bullish on the triple Q if it cleared 275.5. Okay, now I'm looking at this chart. Yes, we got some decent upside, but the way the price reacted to this orange trend line looks very bearish to me. Okay, so can Powell be the catalyst to push this market back down? All right, remember, bulls need above 271.6 to be bullish. Support is at 269.5 and 268.3, and then 265.4ish with 262.5 and 260ish as support levels, guys. Look to short when the support fails. But I'll tell you one thing. This is bearish price behavior. Okay? Moving on to the Dow Jones. Here's a shooting star. Shooting star. Very similar to the SPY. Okay? Shooting star. To show follow through, it needs to break back below 333.68. If it happens, look for puts. Get into puts. Put in 330.8, 328.5, and 325.4ish back in play. Okay? Very simple. If you want to be bullish on the Dow Jones, it needs to clear 337.5 to put 340 and 343 in play. Okay? Tesla. Look at Tesla. Gave us a gap up. Went as high as 123.5ish. Okay, I mentioned as a resistant level. Orange line right here. I can't get bullish on Tesla unless it clear 123.5. Clear it. Clear it to put 128.3, 136 back in play, okay? Above 136, I'll favor a test of 141.2-ish and 146, all right? Now, if you're a bear, you need Tesla to stay below 123.5, break below 117.5. I got a critical level around 114 gap, 114.6, and then the gap fill around 113. If we can break those down, we'll have 111.5 and then 108-ish back in play. All right? Definitely add those levels to your charts. Apple, yeah, let's zoom in a bit. This is a weekly chart. My bad. Here's a daily. Okay? You can see that long wick. Very, selling pressure, guys. It's a sign of strong selling pressure. So show follow through. Break back below 129. Look to short if it breaks back below 129. Put in 126 and 124 and 122.3-ish back in play, okay? If it bounces off 129, I need to see it clear 131 to put upside targets in play. 131 and then 132.6 or 134.5-ish above that. All right? Let's look at some inverses. Here's the VIX. Yeah, it's still back within this triangle pattern that I had on VIX for quite some time. The VIX needs to be bullish by breaking above 22. And then I have the resistance at 22.7, the infamous 22.7. Fib level. Clear that, put 23.5 and 25 in play, okay? So if the SPY is going to be bearish, preferably we want to see the VIX be bullish. So it needs to break out above 22, okay? Support is at 20.9. Break that down will be a breakdown of this triangle pattern, and that will make the VIX look a lot more bearish. All right, DXY. Look at that. After having a false breakout, it can show continuation. I have next support at 103. If that fails, we're going to see more downside, okay? For the DXY to be bullish, it just needs to recapture 103.35 to put 104.4 and 104.7 back in play, okay? Let's finish this with some option flow. Filter for 500K premiums or above, 73% in the puts. As you guys can see, we're still seeing a lot of block orders, millions of dollars worth of in-the-money puts still coming in for January 20 day and also mid-March. Still coming in. For the short term, though, we did have someone buy some puts for 386 for January 10th. Okay, that's a very short term one. Here's another one over 5,000 size. This one is calls for 410 February 3rd. So somebody's bullish on the SPY. I don't know if that's a good play, but that's what they're doing. And here's another calls. So bulls, hope you're paying attention to this. 405 strike price for January 20th. The other one was February 3rd. So somebody's bullish for the next few weeks. Okay, we got multiple people here. Okay, triple Q, 81% in the puts. Very similar to the SPY with the block orders. A lot of in the money puts. But nothing very impressive or anything worth mentioning as far as calls go. Tesla, 59% in puts, still getting a lot of in the money puts. As far as calls go, yeah, we're getting some calls coming in. The size aren't that big though, but 150 strike price, 123. The 150 ones are for June. Okay, so some might think it's good time to accumulate. Let's look at Apple. 52%. Interesting. That's very interesting. We actually have 52% more calls for Apple than puts. But look at this. Sweep order 4.6 million, over 6,000 in size. 130 strike price, April 21st. Okay, so that, someone's playing some, good amount of money in puts, buying a good amount of size. And here's the VIX. Holy moly, look at that, guys. Finally got some activity for the VIX. Filtered 500K premiums or above. You can see 74% in the calls. These are all split orders. But, 1.7 million, 1.9 million, 19,000 in size. Holy moly. 40 strike price. Calls. We're seeing calls, guys. This is big money calls. Big size. All right. So definitely worth noting for sure. All right, guys. I hope you guys found value in this video. Hope I was able to give you guys some insights. And if you found value in this video and you want more content from Uncle Charters, please definitely consider joining my Discord. I would love to serve you guys more. I would love to chart for you guys throughout the day. And, this is what I live for. So thank you guys for all your support. Peace.